All right, guys, I love this one because what's the age-old question? Whenever anyone talks about, there's a lot of sun coming in, hey. Whenever anyone talks about what on earth do I post for content, it's legitimate it's a legitimate question. But here's what I worked out just the other day before recording this. We do genuinely feel like that, but it is just a symptom of the camera being on. Let me say that again. When we have the thought or we even act like, I don't know what to post, it is just a symptom of the camera being on. Now, what do I mean by that is most of you, if not all of you, should pretty much. You know your industries, right? Like, I'm not saying that you have to be a pro. Lots of you are pros, or even if you're just starting out, you've got an interest in the topic that you're promoting. You know something about your business. You know something about the product or service that you're selling. You know some stuff. You know lots of stuff about it. You'd probably think about it all day. You research it. You read books on it. You buy programs about it. So you know so much stuff to talk about. You genuinely have thousands and thousands and thousands of content ideas. But when the camera goes on, it wipes that. It wipes that. All of a sudden we freeze up and it wipes that. But I just want to let you know, it does go away. Once you've practiced speaking to a camera multiple times, you get that flow back and it happens. So please know when that first thought comes up and you're like, oh, I don't know what to say, just say to yourself, cool, I do know what to say. It's just going to take some practice in front of the camera. I call it camera syndrome when trying to get your content out there. That's what happens. But still, there is the age-old question, what do I talk about? Now, guys, you've had 2 massive modules before getting to this one. So much market research. You've created your program, you've created your offer, or even if you haven't done that yet and you're doing this first, you know you're on your way to doing it. Cool? So here's how you create 15 bits of content in 15 minutes. Now, I don't know if it actually takes 15 minutes. It'll probably take way quicker, but, you know, it fit because it was 15 and 15. But this is what you're going to be talking about, guys. In all seriousness, you talk about your body of work. Now, I don't want you to think, oh, but if I keep saying the same thing. Guys, if you watch my content, I talk about the same thing a billion different ways. I'll drill it into you. You want to be the best in your industry at one thing, so everyone just needs it. So when you're doing content, yeah, most of the time we're talking about pretty much the same stuff in all the different ways. And you've got to be talking about your body of coaching. Now, all of the work you've done so far, your body of coaching is the problem that you solve, the solution you take people to, and the unique mechanism to get them there. And all the intertwining myths of that, and all the intertwining things why other things don't work, and all that unique mechanism. And the work that you've done at the start of Module 2 becomes your, what I call, body of work. Now, that's not hard to work out. I get that. And now I've written it there. It's going to annoy me. It's your body of work. The buyer's cycle method is me. It is what I do. It is the only thing that I'm great at and that can get huge results. It's my thing. It's my body of coaching. All trickles down underneath that. Does that make sense, guys? So when someone says, what do I talk about? This is what you're going to do. Draw this. There'll be the worksheet for this. But A, what is the biggest problem that you solve? People feel pushy. Don't have a plan. That's mine, right? That's super small. It doesn't matter that you can't read it. You know, you get the idea. What is your A? What is your destination? Such bad. That's half a word. Anyway, what is your destination? Draw this through here. You guys have done this. Or you're about to do this. What is your path? So once you've got that, I have 3 steps. Irresistible offer, plus education system, plus traffic. We know this stuff. We've got this stuff. Now, under each bit, now most of you might have done this. You've seen it before. You've done this lesson. But if you haven't, just draw it up now or go back and watch Module 2. So what says 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys can understand that 3, 5 equals 15. Now you might have tons more or tons less. 15 is just a number that I chose. But this, if it's kind of hard to know if you've watched a lesson before because this is obviously recorded. But let's imagine you've done this work. Do you remember how you went down? We worked out point A, we worked out point B, we worked out your unique mechanism, and then there was a lesson in there called vertical steps in module 2 where I said, go down vertically. What is everything that someone has to do to knock off the step irresistible offer? Example, they have to do market research. They have to find tension. What's something else that they have to do? They have to know point B. They have to know their point B. They have to know their point A. They have to know a unique mechanism. There you go. There's 5 things. And if you ticked off these 5 things, you would have an irresistible offer. Fair? Let's go to step 2 of your unique mechanism. What is everything underneath that they will need to know? An education system is a challenge. An education system is stops being pushy. What else is an education system? What else have they got to do for an education system? They've got to provide clarity. That's what an education system is. They can do that in a 30-minute video. What else could they do? They could do that on... what else do they need to do for an education system? Let's think of one more. They need to provide belief. Now, you guys can all do this from the work that you've done. There's another 5 content topics, and here's 5 more, right? What do you need to do for traffic? Videos, Facebook. You've got to use the 4-step quadrant that you guys are going to learn in the next method. What else do you have to use for content? Fastest way to grow. You've got to have content that leads. I know that's super messy, but you guys get it. I think that took me 2 minutes to draw out. And if you guys have already done the lesson before this one, this is the stuff you talk about. And so I know I'm making it I'm making a bit of a joke and a bit lighthearted, but honestly, guys, this is a video. This is a video. This is a video. This is a video. Did you get the point? There's 15 bits of content sitting right there on the page that talks specifically and in depth about my body of coaching, which is exactly what you're going to do. Now, I can talk about a unique mechanism 3 different ways. What is it? How do you use it? Why do I need it? What is it? How do I use it? Why do I need it? So you have 3 for each one. That's like tripled what's on the board, guys. Once you've done this lesson, once you've done the lessons called vertical steps or any of the start of module 2, I want you to have this on your board. And I want you to use the planner below, the planner that's this worksheet, to just, in less than 15 minutes, have 15, if not 30, if not 40 pieces of content that you can start producing both live and recorded as you go along. But when the question becomes, what on earth do I talk about, Rachel? You genuinely have so much. We just need to break through the camera phenomenon, like I said at the start. But when you've done the work, when you are so clear on who you are and what you do, you have tons of content sitting right here that people need to know about. This is magic. This is magic. I could do all of this stuff. Do you know what? I might even keep it and do it. All of this stuff, you start talking about it. Because if you watched me over 30 days and I pumped out 15 videos, 1 every second day, how clear, how much clarity and belief do you reckon you'd have in what I'm talking about, like the lesson before? It's magic. There's 15 pieces of content in less than 15 minutes, if not 40 pieces of content. Guys, draw it up, get it from the lesson you've already done, plan this out, turn the camera on. Turn the camera on. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to structure out a video. So watch that, turn the camera on. You have plenty to talk about, and always do this. But like, guys, I'll do this once a month, and then next month I'll do the same thing and talk about it again, because new people will be on your page and new people need to hear it again. Not everyone was watching. Indoctrinate, indoctrinate, indoctrinate. Content is endless, even when you're only talking about one body of work. That's how you do it. Bye, guys.